Tybo, how upset are you that Goldilocks came back after throwing four interceptions to throw four touchdowns? And he was like, "Oh, you think I'm a bust? Hang on. Let me just go ahead and win this playoff game."
I'm not upset at it. And it's a monumental meltdown. It's more attributed to the opposing team than it has anything to do with his play. Okay. He still threw those four interceptions. And that's you're not going to throw four interceptions against Kansas City and win a game.
Yeah.
So I
It's
mean
just
it's peeving. It's definitely irking. It bothers me, but I don't think any higher of him than I have with that performance.
Still a bust.
does Justin Herbert deserve to have his name in the top five quarterbacks of the league?
Top five worst quarterbacks.
25 from 43, only a touchdown, took three sacks, a QBR of 45. Is that game on him or is that game on Staley?
100% on Staley. He could have sat Mike Williams week 18. What did he do? Played him. He got hurt. You don't have him for the playoffs.
I think there's a lot of collective fault because there was a lot of smiles on that bench when it was 27-0. They were already looking ahead to the next week. They did not finish that game. They were just simply absent. Justin Herbert was as bad as the rest of his teammates. Like I can't. I'm not pinning it all on him, but it's not good for his resume. He's he's the Chargers are the social media team. If there's an argument for social media whatever out there, it's because of the Chargers.
I love
Okay.
that tweet from you, by the way. That was a great tweet.
Yeah.
Social media DB for Derwin James. That was great.
No, that was Asante Samuel
Or Asante
because he
Samuel,
had
yeah.
three picks. Yeah. I actually, I Derwin James had a bit like a respectable interview. I had said some stuff about Joey Bosa and his little tantrum and how the way some of those players carry themselves. But Derwin James had respectable answers to reporters, and he wasn't trying to throw a fit. He wasn't trying to make a spectacle. He needed to answer the question and get off. Like that's what he did. So
When your leading receiver is Gerald Everett as a tight end, 6 receptions, 109 yards, nobody is the next closest is Keenan Allen with 61. So nearly 40 yards or nearly 50 yards less. Eckler only touched the ball 15 times, 13 carries, and 2 receptions. And that's the number one running back in the league by yardage and everything else.
I
Not
think that falls on Staley's head there. That's a coaching decision, offensive coordinator, whoever it may be. Like that falls on your coach. That was
Well,
we complain about that shit as Chiefs fans. Like, I mean, it's
did
love
they
to see it
already
in the Chargers.
fire? I'm pretty sure they already fired Joe Lombardi,
yes, the
offensive
offensive
coordinator.
coordinator they did. Could be seeing Eric Bieniemy take an OC job in the division.
He doesn't get that head coaching job, man. He needs to do something.
He's not going to be a chief. Um,
One quick thing about this game, though. Big surprise here, but there was a sight of a boring report at the game, not by me, but by Tony Dungy and Al Michaels. They were god awful in that game. The most boring end to a game ever. If you have this big of a comeback and you're that monotone about you broadcasting that, you should not be in there.
I mean, Tony Dungy especially does not have an exciting voice, and I mean, Al Michaels is just getting up there, man.
he's tired, man.
He's
They got him
tired.
flying everywhere. He's tired
Yeah.
of doing these late games, and you give him this. It's boring because it's 27-0, which they came back and made it somewhat exciting, but the dude's tired and he's bored. They got
Just
him
give it a little
doing
pizzazz,
crappy
man. Like,
games.
just
He's
a little something, Al.
he's give him a good game to call. Don't give him Jaguars Chargers.
You had a great finish, though. Like,
That's fair.
do
You got to
something,
be better,
Al.
Al. You got to be better, Al.
His partner's not. I mean, at the age that he is, you gotta put him with a partner that's gonna kind of liven it
Energizer.
up a little bit. Tony Dungy's not that guy. Like,
That's true.
Tony
And Chris-
Dungy is probably the most boring one out there right now. And
Chris
he's
Collinsworth
just not the right fit
isn't-
for that.
Chris Collinsworth is not the greatest, but he at least came with energy to keep Al Michaels from falling asleep at 6:30 p.m.
Hey, look, Al, here's a guy.
Now here's a guy. Al was
You think
tired from
he-
his halftime meal, man.
Could have been. Anything else you boys wanted to talk about from Super Wild Card Weekend? Any initial thoughts before the divisional round? Anything like that?
Yeah,
I went 5-1.
same here.
We did not go over that. I am not officially eliminated from Pick'em. Sean
Yes,
and
you
Tybo
are.
did go 5-1. I am not. I'm not. There
It's officially unofficial. You're
are 7
eliminated
games
because
left.
I'm not going to let you come back.
There's 7 games left. If Tybo drops all 7, I can at least tie him.
Right.
So you're gonna pick opposite of him on everything.
I'm not gonna be able to. It's not gonna
Yeah.
happen. Not gonna happen.
Because
I
he
am
has to
out.
go first.
Sean, well, I mean, Sean does get to pick again since he won last week. So he gets to choose where he goes this week since you two tied. Sean is only down by 4 games.
my God,
Tybo
you
leads
stupid-ass golf
167.
rules.
Sean is at 163. So congratulations to you boys, still in it.
You can still pick. I just want
Who
want
are
you
we
to know,
picking?
like, I'll pick the exact same teams you do so that you literally can't.
You know what? And I will pick the underdog every single time so that Sean can win.
Okay, I will throw this game to you. You are officially unofficially eliminated.
So close, but yet so far away.
But not.
Listen, that is Super Wild Card Weekend. We have the divisional coming up. Like I said, 7 games left in the season. You want to make sure that your butts are in seats. We've got the divisional round coming up. 8 teams, 4 games, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. Make sure you check us back out on Friday to get the lowdown on how those games will go. And as always, go Chiefs.
Oh,
Go Chiefs!